This is seriously not a good month for Jagex fans. First it's FunOrb, then Chronicle, Ace of Spades is closing soon, and as the title says, RuneScape Classic is also ending. After 17 years, the doors are closing for the final time on Classic. After this sudden closing of FunOrb though, this one was probably to be expected. Although, to those unfamiliar with how Classic has been the past few years, the reasoning is a little bit different than you'd think. So this news post was published a few hours ago to the RuneScape website, which basically just details the closure of Classic. This post details a multitude of reasons as to why it's being closed, and we're going to cover all of them. First of all is, with advancements in technology helping to further support both RuneScape and old school RuneScape, our tools are no longer compatible with Classic. This is particularly a problem with our community safety and macro detection tools. The game is now easily abused with the use of third-party macro tools, and botting has become an increasing issue. This one, I think, is the main issue when it comes to Classic. For the past few years or so, nearly every single player online was a bot. There was usually less than about, I'd say, 200 players on at all times, and maybe 24 of those were real players, if that. This is because Jagex has stopped enforcing the rules on Classic basically altogether. These players have been able to bot for years with legitimately no issues at all. Now, you may be thinking, after all these years of it happening, why is it a problem now? Jagex hasn't really cared about Classic up until now, so why did they need to address botting at this point in time rather than a couple years back? Well, they actually cover that in the next paragraph too. The truth is that bots and lack of community safety tools are serious problems. However, we also feel that we can no longer offer long-term service reliability due to the growing risk of unrecoverable game-breaking bugs. This is also something I've experienced firsthand as well. Almost 2 years ago, this pretty big bug came around called the crystal chest bug. This video by a friend explains it pretty well.
This is how a crystal chest is supposed to work. You use a key on the chest, it opens, you get the loot, and it closes automatically, right? You cannot leave it open, it just closes automatically. This is the crystal chest, and it's open. Somebody managed to bug the chest on all worlds. There are like 6 classic worlds, and it's open in every single world.
So this chest was bugged for months, and as a result, almost nobody in the game was able to get Dragonstone due to their insanely rare drop rate from fire giants. Sadly, since Classic was unsupported at the time, Mod Balance said when it breaks, and that it was something someone would have to do on their own time outside of work. As far as I know, this never ended up getting fixed, and that seems to be the case with every bug that comes Classic's way. As the news post details, the number of bugs is getting worse, and we're gradually seeing the game breaking. It's important to highlight that these are bugs which we can't fix due to the unsupported nature of the game. So rather than just turn the game off and put it on an indefinite break, Jagex is closing it altogether. The RuneScape Classic servers will be taken offline at 8 AM BST on the 6th of August 2018. After such date, it will no longer be possible to log into the Classic game. You will, of course, be able to continue playing as normal up until that date. Thank you for the support over the years. Personally, this one hit me harder than FunOrb, even though I never got to play Classic during its original launch. However, when it reopened a few years back, I remember spending at least a couple hours on it almost every day for a while. That was until it lost all its players again, and it was nothing but bots. When I started doing YouTube, my second video ever was about RuneScape Classic facts, and that was what helped my channel blow up in the first place. Ever since then, I've made 6 or 7 other videos about only Classic, with countless more that reference it and its history. Overall, I'm just sad to see it go. Anyway, before I end the video, I'd like to mention that videos should be back to normal next week. Lately I've been making a lot of these short news type videos since, to be honest, there's been a lot of drama in the community. Since I have a lot more free time now as well, I'm able to invest all that back into videos. Anyway, as always, thank you so much to all my Patreon supporters. Don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you in the next one.